DinBo, Mando himself, as well as Bo-Katan, ruler of Mandalore, was one of the pre-can decks coming out of ARH8, and in fact, it was one of the very first ones we saw premiering here on this very channel to kick off ARH8 spoiler season. Yet, if you go over to the ARH database, there's not one single deck utilizing this pair that is published, and tonight, we're going to fix that. A huge shout out to our channel members for supporting what we do here. If you want to get involved with the channel and the Dice Commando community, please consider joining as a channel member. Remember, these videos are only possible with your support. You can show that support with a like, a subscribe, and by leaving us a comment and sharing your feedback. Community first, and go Commando. Hey there, my Star Wars Destiny friends. Welcome back to Dice Commando and the Commando cast, and happy Destiny Friday, back here with another auto pair, canned pair, whatever you want to call it, deck tech. That's right, this time we are finally pairing up one of the intended ones, Din Djarin, Mandalorian Peacemaker, and Bo-Katan Kryze, ruler of Mandalore. Really cool pairing together. Let's just go ahead and throw up the IB-94 blaster pistol to kind of put this all into context as we talk about what they do. So this is an oldie but a goodie, actually looking to rotate out soon, but, it'll probably get hung around. Actually, it's got one more set, right? But one more set. But either way, it says ambush and action exhaust this upgrade to give attached character one shield. Well. That fits in very well with Din Djarin. So 12-15, both these characters 12-15. Very smashable, very smashable. Both with 12 health. Din has a 2-gun, 2 melee, 1 shield, 1 resource, and a special. After this character gains 1 or more shields, you may exhaust an upgrade on this character to reroll a die. So it's very interesting. You can start to see how you can do the IB-94 thing, bouncing, right? And then his special is deal 2 damage to a character or 3 damage if this character has an exhausted upgrade. So, yeah, starting to work together on the exhaust. Then let's go over to Bo-Katan. Again, we're seeing very similar Mando type dice here, right? We have a theme going. 2-gun, I should say Mandalorian type dice, not Mando type dice. 2-gun, 2 melee, 2 indirect, a focus, a resource, a blank. After you resolve this die showing damage, you may give a character 1 shield. Well, Din's looking for shields. Power action, remove a shield from a card you control to resolve one of your dice showing damage, increasing its value by 1. So you can see there's gain a shield, ping a shield, or not ping, flip a shield, then remove a shield, ping. Awesome. Love it. Okay, so it works very well there. So let's get on over to the deck list. I wanted to put these folks, I should say, on the Great Forge. So the Great Forge was a, ready or exhaust an upgrade, your or your opponent's. Seems to make sense, okay? So that's the battlefield we are going to be playing on. Now, this deck, again, part of the reason that I believe that not a lot of folks are on it is because Sabine's actually, or so not Sabine, sorry, Bo-Katan's actually pretty good. There's a really cool Hunter deck out there. I really like the look of that deck. So there's that one out there as well. You get a little color splash in there. But, again, we're here for the theme, we're here for the fun. So let's go through this. It's really just kind of a good stuff deck. So we have the Amban Sniper Rifle, right? So this one's a 3, but it does have redeploy. And after this upgrade is exhausted, you can either draw a card or force an opponent to discard a random card. So again, you can see I'm going pretty heavy into the exhaust things. I even did the little text filter for exhaust. Then the special here is deal 1 unblockable damage. May exhaust this upgrade to reroll this die instead of removing it. And let me go ahead and throw up the window capture because I didn't do that. Good job, Andrew. All right. Next, we have the Beskar Hammer. This seems to make a lot of sense because after you resolve this die showing damage, turn a character die to any side, which means you can keep doing the thing if you're still resolving, right? A lot of the times you're probably going to be looking at, doing maybe Mando Special, something like that. There's a lot of other, pretty good die out there to keep your action going. Bow Rifle. I love this card. 4 damage sides that can resolve as either ranged or melee. Right, I really like this card in a mixed damage deck such as this. It just is very efficient. Again, 4 damage sides, a 2 shield, and a redeploy, all for the cost of 2. Sounds really good. Of course, IB-94, like we talked about. Lavish Cape seems like a windmill slam in this because it gets you essentially it gives you a shield and cycling, everything you want to do. And then I threw in 1 Sabine's Lightsaber, also has redeploy, 2 +3/+3 shield and a resource. Now, keep in mind, our characters only have 1 melee side on their die, but we do have something like the bow rifle and all that stuff out there, right? So, seems to work pretty well. Now, I really love the Gonk Droid. So I've got 2 gonk droids in here. The top die are only 2s. I do get that, but he's a good little droid. He's the bestest. He's the bestest boy. Who's a good boy? Gonk's a good boy. Moving into the events, we have Battle Confidence. That's right. That's right. This card from freaking forever ago, Electroshock, we have Guarded. So activate a guard you control. Din is your guard. You control to reroll an opponent's die, then remove an opponent's die showing damage. 2 copies of Hasty Exit. That's right. That's another oldie but a goodie. I think that was Legacies. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was. We have Honor and Loyalty. All right, so here's a 2-drop. But play only if all characters on your team share a color, which they do, which is pretty awesome. And even when the other one goes down, all the characters on your team share a color. Good the whole game. Remove a die, turn a die to any side, and if the die you just turned was in your pool, you may resolve it. Okay. Nimble Fingers, play only if you have fewer dice showing damage than an opponent. Turn one of your yellow character dice to a side showing damage. We have Outmaneuver, resolve one of your character dice showing damage to remove a die. Seems pretty good. We've got lots of those. Rallying Cry, of course. And then this is the way. Play only if all characters on your team share a color or subtype. Remove an opponent's die. It's just a better Electroshock, right, in this deck. So that is the list. Just good stuff, yellow. Getting the stuff out there. Redeploying. Just getting value out of everything you put on the table. Removing and staying alive, and flipping and doing shields and all that. So obviously what you're going to want to do is keep them both on the table as long as possible because they can work off of each other. But I think they're going to go for Bo first. Maybe you can go for Bo first. Remember, everything here is redeploy. So, all right, that'll do it for Destiny Friday. Looking at DinBo, finally getting one on the books for this audacious pair here. Thanks for watching. Go Commando.